हरिः कर्ता।
Now it's time to explore more about data frames and indexes. So traditional database tables have one or more columns designated as an index, essentially a row number. This can vastly improve the efficiency of certain database queries. So in Python, with the pandas library, the basic rectangular data structure is a data frame object. So here when you specifically use Python, the basic rectangular data structure is a data frame object. So by default, an automatic integer index is created for a data frame based on the order of the rows. In pandas, it's also possible to set multi-level hierarchical indexes to improve the efficiency of certain operations. So that's what we are going to do in this exercise. So first we'll begin with creating a data frame. So then we will create an index, then we will set an index, then we will reset an index, and finally we will create an hierarchical index. Let's do that. So now let's do some of the data frames and indexing examples. So data frames and indexing. So let's begin with first let's create a data frame first. So creating a data frame. So how do we do that? So we'll take one simple example. So df, this time I'll just take df because we haven't used any df. Yes, correct. So I'll take it as a df. So df is equals to pandas, obviously data frame method I'm gonna use, and inside the data frame method, so we'll use the same one. So let me go up and paste it the now this one. Let me bring the first one. Just a second, I'll bring it. Yep, this one. This is what I want. And let's paste it here exactly. So make it df. Sorry, make it df, and then I'll make it this as 20, and this is 23, and this is 34, and that's it. So this is what our data frame. So let me print the data frame, and this is what we got. So if you want to check the size shape of this, and a 3 by 3 a two-dimensional rectangular data, it has two dimensions in it. Okay, that's what. So now, so in this example, we created a data frame with three columns. You see that normally we can call it as a three attributes. So name, age, gender, and three rows of data. So three columns and three rows of data. So the first step is done. So then we will create an index to it. So let's create an index to it. Creating an index. Okay, so now to create an index, so what I have to do is I'll print the df in addition to whatever we used. So just a minute, I'm gonna show you. So in addition to these arguments, I need to add one more argument. Okay, this is the first argument. Let's take this exactly and paste it here. I'll say DFI. So I'll say this as a DFI, data frame with index, data frame with index underscore index. So let me keep it same. The first argument would be key value pairs. The second argument I'm gonna put it as index. Okay, index is equals to, so what, how many rows I have? So obviously I have 3 rows. So based on that I have to make it a list. I have to give a list or sequence of 3 elements in it. So I'll go with A and B and finally C and execute. So I'm gonna call df underscore I with index, and here is your index. So the index is added. That's a T, that's A, B, C for 3 respective rows. So this is how we can create an index. So if you see this in the second example, we added an index to the data frame using the index argument, which takes a list of labels for the rows. And what's next? So next we will be looking into setting an index. So setting an index. So now to set an index, so we will be taking that uh, df, the whatever the data frame that we have created directly, and then we will use data set index method to create. Okay, so let me copy this from here and remove this indexes here, and this I'll say df underscore si set index, setting indexes. So df underscore si, and this is what is the present condition. So now what I'm gonna do is, so I'm gonna call up df underscore si, and the method I'll use set underscore index, set underscore index, that's the method. And here obviously I have to give uh, the index name, and name is the index name, and in place whatever is there, that one will be used as the boolean value. So let me and print df underscore si, and this is what the, and this is what the uh, is considered as an index. So the first row will be set as index for us. So and the title and the name is the one which is the name as taken as the index of it. So name, and then this has become the index of that. So for that we have used a set. So in this example we set the name column. You see that here, the name column, this is before setting the index. So the name column as the index using the set underscore index method. So with the in place true parameter to modify the data frame in place. So if you use this, it will modify the data frame in place, and that's what has done, that's what we have done it here. So then we have resetting an index next. To reset an index, we have set index, and then to reset index, uh, it's simple, it's pretty straightforward. So I'll check this one as this, and so df underscore si. So this is what, and we'll set index for this. For that I'm going to copy this. Now let me print df underscore si. So this is what now to reset back. So what I'm gonna do is df underscore si dot let me say reset index and in place and boolean true. That's it. Now df underscore si, and here it is back. So from this state to this state it's back. So what we did in this example is so in this example we reset the index to the default integer index using the reset underscore index method with the in place is equals to true parameter to modify the data frame in place. So the final one that we have here is hierarchical index. So let's do the final one. Let's okay, creating an index. I forgot to write the names. Setting the index and resetting the index. Let me add the names here one by one. Yeah, 3 setting an index, then then uh, we'll have the fourth one, that's a resetting an index, and then final one that we have here is hierarchical index. Hierarchical index. Okay, so here what we will do is we'll take the same data frame. So let me paste it here, and let me copy this data frame, and inside this data frame let me say set index with a different list of values. So df I'll say hierarchical h. So df underscore h without this thing. So df underscore h, and the method would be set underscore index and then inside that I'll say name, the first column name, and the second year. Sorry, the second one is age. So the total would be in place. That's a true. So df underscore h, and this is what the hierarchical uh, indexing. So 21, 23, 34. So in this example, we created a hierarchical index by setting a multiple columns as the index using a list of column names. The resulting data frame has two levels of index, so name and age.